How much? 28?
48.
48 from ColourPop? Is it a big palette?
It's in Sephora.
Oh, that's
Is it
pretty.
ColourPop? I don't even know. Let me see. Is it? No. What? Hold on. No, that's not even it. Wait. That's not. Why did it happen like that? No, that's not it. It's this. But
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. I've got Lex here. Let me get this set up.
and I'm always gonna be.
All right.
Ain't going nowhere.
Okay, here we go. All right, guys, welcome back. And we are doing Ratched episode 6 recap tonight. Lex and I did an apple pie video today. The video is up on her channel. It'll be up on my channel tomorrow. Unfortunately, my internet was going so slow. It took like 2 hours to upload my video. So mine will go up tomorrow, and I think I'm going to do like a pumpkin spice latte video or something like that tomorrow too. So I'll do 2 videos tomorrow for you guys to make up for today. And then we'll do live too, so I'll actually have 3 videos up. So, okay. Did you guys finish your pie?
No, we ain't finished it, but it's getting there. It's less than halfway. See, I can eat that whole thing by myself.
Oh, yeah. Easy.
I can knock it back. All the kids had a piece. Gigi had a piece. I had 2, and then my husband had 1. And the rest of the pie is gonna be like a fight between me and my husband. But I'll end up going to sleep, and it'll be gone when I wake up.
Yeah, it'll be gone. Vaughn was like, I came upstairs and he called up. He was like, "Can I eat some of the pie?" I didn't even get a slice yet, and that come down like a quarter of it is gone. So, but we still have like at least half. So hopefully I get some of that pie.
Oh yeah. It's good.
So we'll see.
Like that.
All right, so on to Ratched. Oh, and if you're new to these little live streams, after the video, after this processes, we will be, I will have Lex's channel link in the description. So, just letting you guys know.
So come see me.
Yes, so go and see Lex.
Come see me.
All right, so going into Ratched episode number 6. I keep wanting me to say 5. Number 6. We start up and they're running away, aren't they? Dolly and Edmund.
Yeah, they just escaped. They on the run.
Yeah, and they're on the run, and they find they got bloodhounds like chasing them. They've got the like dogs, the cops. They're on the trail. And so then we they find they find a farmhouse, an abandoned farmhouse, and they decide to stay there for the night.
They stay there. She goes in. She's playing with a gun that she found.
And Edmund's low-key scared of Dolly.
Yeah, he's like, whoa.
He's starting to be like, ooh, I think you're actually crazy. Crazier, like just as crazy as me.
Yeah, so she's playing with him with that. Then she ends up putting it down, and they have sex like all night. That's when it seemed like
all night long.
Yeah,
And
all night.
yeah, and they find a shotgun in the house. And they just like they bunk down in the barn because the house has rats.
Yeah.
So they like, and then they just get it popping all night. And then we go to Ratched, right?
Yeah. She's staring in the window like, well, not really, but she's like
Yeah.
sad, staring in to Miss Briggs because she got popped in her chest.
Yeah.
Dolly shot her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She's laying there and she's watching her, and then eventually she walks in. Then she's just starts talking to her like, "Oh, I got something to tell you, and I've been holding back." And
yeah.
I think she's saying that to get a response out of her, and then she opens her eyes.
Yeah, and so then Miss Briggs opens her eyes, and Miss Briggs is like, can't believe it, and she's like really happy, but obviously like she got shot, so it's gonna take some time to, you know, get back together.
Right.
And then what's the next day?
She's like doing like work, like it's kind of like I'll call it nesting. She's kind of like not cooking, but like cleaning up a little bit, just tidying up, just doing in the room, and then like a puppet show come on, and she has like a flashback.
Yeah. And so she's got a flashback, and she tells the nurse that's working, and she's like, oh, she's like, you need to change the channel. She's not a child. But then Miss Briggs is like, no, I asked for that channel. And so
she's like, this is not appropriate.
Yeah, this is not appropriate. And then Ratched is like, oh geez, okay, like she like kind of chills out. But you find out why she doesn't want, like, why she's got these issues, you know, in a little bit in the scene. So you figure out, and it's very understandable once you figure out what happened. You get it, you understand. And so then we go to Edmund and Dolly again, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah, we go back there, and I think that's when they get up. Yeah, that
they get up and they're hungry because they haven't eaten. They're hungry. And in walks a rooster. And they're like, what? A rooster? And they're like, let's kill the rooster. And Dolly thinks that Edmund's going to kill it. But Edmund is, like, scared. Like, he doesn't want to kill the chicken or whatever. I think he's got, like, a real soft spot for animals. And you see that again. But, I mean, he doesn't care about human life, but, you know, he cares about animals.
You killed for a reason to your parents, and you scared to kill a chicken. So she goes over there and handles business. No problem.
And then he was like, I'll clean the chicken. Just show me how to do it. And so then they go off and do what they're doing. And then is this when they go to the puppet show?
She gets back. I'm trying to look because she gets back up. They go. I think that's when they cut back, and then she's. Yeah. And that's when they see the puppet show on the TV. Yeah. And then after they do go to the puppet show. Okay.
They kind of get into an argument too because Miss Briggs is like, why won't you open up to me? Like, why won't you, like, share your life with me? Like, I can't keep doing this. Like, do you love me or do you not? Like, because Miss Briggs is, like, all in, but she doesn't want to, like, get her feelings hurt by Ratched. But then Ratched, like, assures her that she's committed and into it. She's just taking her time. And so then they end up going to this puppet show that Miss Briggs wanted to go to. And yeah. Huh?
Just a long puppet show.
It's a really long puppet show. And the puppet show, honestly, like it gives you like a really good like insight into Nurse Ratched, because like up until now, you just feel like Nurse Ratched, you don't know what she's up to. Like she's just, you know, like you don't, I wouldn't say she's like the villain, but you think like you don't know for sure if she's like a good person or not, because she's been doing some shady stuff. But then you realize, like, the reason she is the way she is because of what happened to her. And so basically, her and Edmund are not biological siblings. They became biological siblings because they met at a foster home, and then this one caseworker said, put it on their sheets or whatever, their paperwork, that they were biological siblings so they could look out for each other and stay together. And the sweet little caseworker, she's just such a sweetheart. She's just trying really hard to like take care and protect these kids. And they go to bad home after bad home. And then finally, they think they find the perfect one. And that's not, couldn't be further from perfect.
Right.
So, and this is all playing out like, okay, so how do you explain it? Like, they're watching, Miss Briggs and Ratched are watching this puppet show. Miss Briggs is watching the correct puppet show, and like the audience of the kids, they're all laughing and enjoying themselves. But Nurse Ratched is daydreaming about a puppet show of her life. So she's like getting very emotional. I mean, you want to,
another world.
Yeah, you're basically like watching her inner thoughts. Is what you're watching. You're not watching like the actual puppet show that's going on.
Right, yeah.
So,
it's like a movie of her life.
Yeah. Do you want to say what happened? Like, or do you want me to say what happened?
You can say it.
Okay. Well, so then we find out that they're at the perfect house. They're getting presents. It's a big house. The people got money. And they think, oh, we're good. Like, they were getting ice cream, all kinds of stuff. But as it turns out, and then they go downstairs and they see it's like a puppet theater. And they think it's going to be for puppets. But that's not the case. So basically, the owners of the house, like their new foster parents, are basically putting Edmund and Ratched together on the stage, and they have to perform immoral acts. They have to, you know, do stuff with each other.
They're grooming them.
Yeah. And the guy, like the dad, places an ad in the newspaper all the time, and these creeps come, and these creeps, like not good people, come to watch these shows, and they pay money, so they're making money off of the kids, and the kids are doing inappropriate things with each other, and obviously that causes psychological damage. So then they hatch up a plan to escape, but they decide, or Edmund decides, he's gonna kill the parents. And oh no, oh, there we go, we're back. So then
cut out.
No, I know. Okay. It cut out earlier today too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when we was doing the pies. But so then Edmund decides to kill the parents so that they can escape. But
Yeah.
he basically tells Ratched to run, and Ratched runs, and she leaves, and they don't see each other again. And she was so like heartbroken about it, and that's why she's been looking for Edmund forever. So,
So then after they leave, then like she kind of has a little outburst.
yeah, in front of everybody in the puppet
In the
theater.
theater. And then they leave, and then Miss Briggs is like, "What's going on? Tell me what's going on."
Mm-hmm.
And then they go to. Do they go to dinner?
Yeah, they go to dinner, and that's when Ratched reveals to Miss Briggs that Edmund is her brother.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And Miss Briggs is like, what? Like, she's shocked. And
Yeah.
then, huh?
She's kind of understanding like the dynamic.
And yeah, and like why this is the situation and everything. And
Okay.
yeah, and then what happens next?
That's when they go back to Edmund and Dolly, and the police pull up.
Yep. So the police surround the barn. Basically, Edmund like gets up, like I think he hears like the cars or whatever, or he hears like a door slam or something. But like, you don't know if he heard it or not. But he just like gets up and he's awake. He's like, "Come on, Dolly, time to go. We gotta hit the road." Like he's like panicking, and Dolly's like, "No, let's just do one more time. Let's have fun again." And he's like, later. But they end up opening the door, and they see that the cops are out there. So then they try to go to the back exit. The cops are back there, and they're looking to see where they can escape, and there's literally nowhere to escape. There's nowhere to escape. Like, the cops have them totally surrounded. And
So then
yeah,
Edmund is like, we'll just say that I've kidnapped you.
yeah,
She's like, no, I killed a lady. Like, I'm going. That ain't it.
yeah,
And so he's like, well, that's the only thing we can do to make it out of here alive.
yeah.
Just look. I kidnapped you, and she's not with that.
She's not with it at all. And then he confesses that he loves her. And Edmund, I think, really did love her. At this point, I'm like, okay, Edmund, I thought you was on some games being manipulative. But I think he really did have feelings for her.
And plus, how he's been like, not like, that's like the first woman he kind of had like contact with in a while.
And to love, to actually love and be with. So then Edmund surrenders. And
yeah, so he's walking out with his hands up.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming and he's going, and he's like, she didn't have nothing to do with this. It was just me. She didn't have nothing to do with this. And as soon as he's coming out, and she comes out the other door.
Yep.
With the shotgun.
And she
just let him have it.
Yeah. She shot 2 cops.
Yeah.
And she shot 2 cops. And then they did the most. They did the most. They shot her like a billion times.
Yeah, they killed her. I mean, that was definitely overkill. They probably shot her 60 times.
Yeah, they shot her so many times. Like, I was watching, I was like, okay, this is doing the most.
Yeah.
So then, and Edmund's clearly upset, but then they get Edmund, he's arrested. And what happens after
Where
that?
she lays down,
Yeah.
she lays down, she falls down, and where he's at and where she's at, they're both on the ground. She falls down like on her back, and she's looking up at him like
Yeah.
kind of dead. Like look at him and kind of like give a little smile.
Uh-huh.
Her last little, and then they, you know, he's probably like fuck. And
Yeah.
then they, you know,
They grab
they take
him.
back. They take him back to the to where he was at the hospital.
At Lucia, yeah. And Ratched,
And
yeah.
go ahead.
Ratchet's there to meet him, and he tries to talk. He's like, Nurse Ratched. She's like, don't ever address me. And she was like, you're lucky these boys didn't gun you down. They showed much more restraint than I would have had. Like, she basically like is pretending like she hates Edmund too, like she's against him as well. Because the cops are right there. Like, she's not gonna be like, oh brother, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so then they wheel Edmund to where he's gonna be stationed, and then they say that there's gonna be cops around him.
Right.
And he's going to be under surveillance until his trial date or whatever.
Bucket crosses paths with Dr. Hanover outside when he's standing at the barn, looking at the barn.
Mm-hmm.
And she's disappointed because I think that's the first time she heard about what happened.
Yeah.
The first time she came back after the massacre at the dance.
Yeah.
And then
she lets him know that the governor's there, right?
Yes, and the governor is there, and he's hot.
Yeah, and then Dr. Hanover is like, what was he was like, you look lovely, or he was like, you look well today, Nurse Bucket, and she's just like, ugh, like rolls her eyes and like walks back into the hospital or whatever. And then, yeah, the governor is TO'd, mad, very mad.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah.
He starts putting he's like, you know, putting, what does he say? He's like, the hospital that I lent my credibility to for my, like, election, something like that.
Yeah. And, yeah, his re-election campaign.
Okay. So he was like, so you mean to tell me a prisoner was allowed to go to a dance?
Yeah.
Cut somebody's throat. I don't know what he called her.
PR person, my press secretary or something.
My press secretary is shot.
Yeah.
They run off. And he was just like putting all the pieces together, and he was saying, yo, if you think you're gonna get one more penny from the state, you better sign these papers saying that Edmund is fit to stand trial.
Yeah. And Nurse Ratchet's like, she's upset.
She is. Because this whole time she's been trying to fight it, been trying to get him off. You know, been trying to get him little privileges, been trying to help him.
And the governor told her to shut the up.
Yeah.
And then also Miss Briggs was like, it was Dolly. It was the nurse that shot me. Because she was like saying like, Edmund didn't shoot me. It was the nurse that shot me. To like try to help out.
Yeah.
But then,
Hanover signed the papers.
Yep.
He signed the papers. Miss Briggs gave them to the governor. He's getting out of there, but he has some slick remark to say.
Yeah.
And then Miss Briggs running down in the hallway, and she's like, oh, I got an idea. Why don't we hold off on the death on the electric chair.
Yeah.
So after the and it'll bring like
Intrigue.
popularity.
Yeah.
And then he was like, you know what? I'm tired of the stuff that you spew out of your mouth. You're fired.
Yeah.
And then but he told her a bunch of other stuff. Like
he kind of went in on Miss Briggs a little bit.
Yeah, he went in on her and fired her, and then was like, "Oh, I'm sorry you got shot."
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, sorry I got shot. And then she's just standing there in the doorway like, she really got fired. And that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what happened. And like, honestly, like, it's a really good episode. The next episode is really, really good because there's a twist that happens and you're like, you can't even believe it. This show is full of twists.
Yeah.
Full of them. And I just started the documentary.
Which one?
The one about the guy, the husband, on Netflix.
American?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just started it.
Well, I've been trying to like squeeze in like in the bed late at night. Ooh.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to. I started it. I'm like at the part he's like giving his interview to the news crew.
Oh, you're in the beginning.
In the very beginning, and that's when his neighbor is like, he's acting weird.
Yeah. And then the officer gonna say, well, we don't know, like none of us lost our wives. Like,
yeah.
We don't know how we would act and something like this.
Yeah. But if you think about it, like, I mean, I'm not super close with our neighbors here, but I've had neighbors that I'm like, that you're close with or whatever, that you see every day for however long. You know their personality. You know how they're going to be.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, my neighbor, like, I've only talked to him like a handful of times or whatever. So is Vaughn. But he's like really, really nice. And if he was just like, I guess, really quiet, like the opposite of who he is regularly, then I'd be like, what's going on? Like, he's not usually like this. You know? So
when he was standing in the neighbor's house and he was running the footage on his TV, he's sitting here like looking at his phone. Like, he doesn't seem too concerned.
Yeah.
He seems really like a matter of fact-ish. Like,
yeah, even though he knows, like, he knew that camera caught something that it shouldn't have. Caught him doing some sneaky stuff. Yeah. But we're going to see, because I don't know anything after that. So we're going to see how it turns out. I'm going to have to watch it all tonight. It's on Netflix too. And then there was this other thing. I was going to watch what you sent me.
Yeah, I got to check it out.
Yeah. And then I want to watch the first episode of Fargo season 4. I never watched season 3 though.
I haven't seen none of it.
You should watch it though. I feel like I really like Fargo. Season 1 is really good. I liked season 2 season 2 is pretty good. Season 1 is really creepy. Like, do you know the actor Billy Bob Thornton?
I don't know the name, but maybe.
Okay, have you seen the movie Monsters Ball with Halle Berry?
No.
Okay. Well, Billy Bob Thornton, he was married to like Angelina Jolie for a while, and he's like this like really like, I don't know, he's kind of creepy looking. But he's like a murderer in the first season, and it's really good because it's like he's really creepy in it. But I need to watch.
Is it true crime?
It's not true crime. It's crime, but it's not true crime. Like, you think it's true, but it's not. It's like, because in the beginning it says people and places are names and places are changed to protect the identity of the survivors or whatever, and it'll say this is based on a true story, but it's not based on a true story. They just do that. Have you seen Kidnapped by Halle Berry? They just asked that. I saw that with when she's like rolling around that minivan.
I feel like I have. Does she have a kid with her?
Yeah, yeah, and her kid gets kidnapped, and they said yes, sir. Okay, yeah, that was a pretty good movie. Nobody's gonna kidnap my kid. I'll do the same thing.
Someone try to snatch mine, they'll bring them back.
Right. That's not going on. Or try to snatch up Abel. You're done for.
Right.
But I'm gonna finish that documentary tonight. I bet Peter would like that documentary.
Yeah, I've been watching him and seeing like what he be recommending, because that one he recommended on HBO, I watched that. What is it called?
It's the Golden State Killer, right?
That one, but that's not the name of it.
I don't know the name of it. I just know what it's about.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to watch that though. I think he got paid.
I'll Be Gone in the Dark. That's what it's called. I'll Be Gone in the Dark.
Oh, yeah. I saw this interview, or like his daughter made like an impact statement for her mom because her mom was a victim. Ooh, balloons.
Looks like a light bulb.
Yeah. I blew on myself.
You guys need to see Breaking In. What's Breaking In about?
Thank you for appreciating my balloon blowing.
I want to look to see if there's some other stuff on Netflix that I haven't seen yet. Some crime stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
And I like watching License to Kill. It's on Oxygen. And it's doctors who kill their patients.
Oh, I like it's on Oxygen, and is it Oxygen? But it's Snap. I like
Snap. Yeah, I watched Snap before too.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's weird because I'll fall asleep with like Snapped or Forensic Files, or like I'll fall asleep with that on, and Vaughn's like, "How do you fall asleep with that on?"
Like, how do you not?
Right. It must be like a woman thing, because like my mom really likes true crime.
Yeah, women do. But then I realized like my grandma don't. Like I'll be back there and I gotta turn the TV.
Yeah.
Channels, and I gotta do that. And then I'll be like putting it on I'll be putting it on the true crime or like those crime like shows. She don't like that.
Yeah.
I feel like that might like scare her a bit. But
Yeah.
she definitely likes NCIS.
Yeah. My granny's not a big. I don't think my granny's a big true crime fan, but I think it's also like the ages too.
It's when her mom and her children move into her dead father's house, and there's people who lock the kids in, and the mother tries to get in to her kids and escape. And the mother tries to get into her kids and escape. It's like intruder. Oh,
Is that with Gabrielle Union in it? Whoever wrote this. Is that with Gabrielle Union, Android Christ?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I saw the trailers for it and stuff, but I never saw it. Have you seen Invisible Man?
Yes, I have.
That was the last movie me and Vaughn saw in theaters.
Whoa, you saw it in theaters?
Yeah, because it came out, like, we saw it the night it came out. And it was in theaters. And we took Lysol with us to the theater because it wasn't on, we weren't on lockdown yet. And then I think like 2 days later, we were on lockdown.
Yeah, I just saw it on HBO or something.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we saw it in theaters. I had my Lysol in my purse. I like sprayed down the seats. I don't know when I'm gonna go. I don't think I'm gonna go to a movie in a really, really long time.
We don't really go to movies.
I want to see the Candyman, the new one. Did you see the trailer for that? Ooh, it looks so scary, but it's not coming out till next year. It was supposed to come out this summer, but they pushed it back.
Evil Stepmothers, that I think that's on ID. I've watched that. I've watched like Twisted Sisters, like Evil Stepmother. I think that's what they talk about on
I've
ID.
watched Twisted Sisters because Chloe is like an executive producer or whatever.
Yeah. But there's Fear Thy Neighbor, like Twisted Sisters, like, oh, she said it's
on Lifetime.
That's on Lifetime. Ah, okay, Evil Stepmothers. Or is that a movie? Oh, is that a movie?
I love Lifetime. I need to get me the Hallmark Channel so I can watch these Christmas movies.
You don't have it?
No. I don't. It's not on Hulu.
Yeah, I think
It's what was that one app that you sent me? It was like that one service. It was like
I don't know.
It's like $4, isn't it? Philo. How much is it a month?
It is $20, I think. Wait, yeah, it must be $20.
See, like I would get it, but that's a lot because I'm already paying $54 for Hulu Live TV. Then I pay $8 for Netflix, and then I pay. There's something else I pay for. Oh, and then I pay $13 for Amazon Prime. So that's like a lot on like entertainment type stuff. But I mean, I need Amazon Prime for other reasons. I didn't get it for the movies or the shows. I got it for like for my for my packages.
Yeah. They have groceries on there, and I remember on Amazon, if you get food stamps, you can get your Prime for $5.99.
Oh wow! I wish I was on food stamps.
Yeah, I never like watch Prime. I feel like they're not really up to it like Netflix and like Hulu. Like they're not really.
I feel like everything that's on Prime is on Hulu.
See, I haven't even looked that hard, but I think the kids have been on there one day. So there's Stars. We got Stars, HBO, Hulu, Philo. There's another one. Speaking of, I haven't even watched Power from last week. And I loved After Lockup, and I think that came on tonight.
Ooh.
Love After Lockup and 90 Day Fiance.
There was something I need to. Real Housewives of Potomac. They did their mid-season trailer came out today, and it looks bananas. So I know you don't watch Housewives, but any of you who watch Housewives out there, if you're still sleeping on Real Housewives of Potomac, you don't know good television.
My friend, she's told me about that a couple times. I just haven't even checked it out yet.
Real Housewives of Potomac is the best franchise right now. hands down. My mom watched the first 48 24/7. My mom didn't watch that. My mom would watch like Dateline. She would watch Dateline. She would watch stuff on like serial killers.
On network, like at night they play that 2020.
Yeah.
2020, those kind of shows, and I like that.
I like watching Lifetime movies too. My parents would always watch Lifetime movies. I love Lifetime movies. Oh, my phone, 20%. But yeah, I like Lifetime movies. My mom watches Twilight Zone. Have you ever watched the Twilight Zone?
No, I haven't.
It's like a really old show, and like the beginning is like do 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 do. It's like really scary. It's like creepy.
I've seen it because I think it used to come on like early morning.
Yeah.
Okay, Mom.
And yeah.
It said watch Annabellum.
Oh yeah, I got that. I've been seeing that on my. It's $20 to rent it.
It's $20 to rent or 30.
20.
Oh, 20. Okay. I watched the. Hi. I like watching true crime stuff though. And I like watching all kinds of movies. I like scary movies. They put the X-Files on Hulu. I think I'm going to start watching the X-Files.
I remember growing up, that was a show that my dad watched.
Yeah.
And I remember, so when I saw it, I started watching it. And all I can remember was like when I was little. So this means I was like under 10. And he would watch that all the time. And there's just like this one part that sticks in my head, and that's what forced me to, like, when I saw it, I was like, ooh, it was like something about, I feel like some aliens or something. And it's been years ago, but when I saw it, it like flashed back, and then I was like, that's a good show.
Yeah.
And when I went to it, like all these seasons, and I started watching, I was like, this looks like the woman and the man, but this storyline ain't what I remember.
Oh, it's different?
I wish I could find the one that is in that one that's in my head.
Mhm. Yeah, my grandma would watch X-Files all the time. Back in the 90s, early 2000s, or whenever it came out. But I haven't really, I never really watched it. I should watch it on Hulu.
Because they have a lot.
Yeah. You like the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I need to go back and watch Atlanta because I haven't watched Atlanta. I've missed at least 7 seasons. So I need to go back and rewatch all of Atlanta. So, but I watch so much TV. I love watching shows and TV and documentaries, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, just nothing corny.
Yeah, me either.
I guess anything else. Suspenseful, scary. I like the real paranormal, like the real paranormal stuff, the spiritual stuff that you can't see and hear. I remember when I was little, and I know they say that when you get to a certain age, like 12, you either close down or you open.
Yeah.
So I feel like I must close. But I remember when I was growing up, like I would go to my grandma's house, and is it 12 or 14? I can't remember, but and I used to be able to like feel presence around me.
Oh, really?
And I could never like, and I remember like one night.
Uh-oh. What happened?
And I just felt this presence, like, standing in my door. And I just was like so scared. And I got the cover and I put it over my head and I just started praying. I was like, please leave me alone. Anything light, you're not welcome here. And I just kept on, go away. And I was just, because it's like, to me, the scariest thing, because you can't see it.
Yeah.
You can't fight it.
Yeah.
And you can feel it right there. Like, I've had shit happen and I can't see it, but I can feel it.
Yeah.
And it be like, it freaks me out, and I just be like silently in my head, because you know, when you don't have to say it out loud, but when you're thinking it and it's something like that, then you hear, you know what you're saying.
Totally. We watched this movie and it's like, in the beginning, it's like Zach Bagans, like from Ghost Adventures. It's his documentary or his movie. And he visits this house in Gary, Indiana. And we watched it because we are from Indiana. So we were like, oh, wow, Gary. And Vaughn's niece lives in Gary. So we watched this movie, and in the beginning, it was like, this film is cursed. Like, watch at your own risk. And we were like, okay, whatever, it's fine. And so we started watching it, and all of a sudden we started hearing like weird things. Like, we heard like, you know how like a sink drops it, like how like a spoon or something will like drop in the sink or whatever. We heard a spoon or something drop in the sink. And it was like, okay, really? Because like there wasn't that many dishes in there, so for it to like move or shift, like it just wouldn't have happened. Like, there's nothing going on in the house to make it move. And so we were so scared. We slept with like the lights on. I have a cross that we have like by the door. And so I took the cross, and we slept like on the couch with the cross in between us. Me, Vaughn, and Abel all cuddled up. This was back when we lived in Canterbury. It was like 2 years ago. And we were so scared. Because we were like, you don't know what kind of portal you could open up, or like what could happen. Like, you really don't know.
Yeah.
So, and I've never messed with Ouija boards. I refuse.
You know, when that's a Halloween store, and I was like, yeah.
My friend Derek, he has one that was made in the 60s, and it was made in Salem, Massachusetts. And he was like, yes, let's light it. Let's do it. And I was like, nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not. No, sir. I'm not participating.
No, because that can get like ugly.
Yeah. And like, I believe in that kind of stuff. Like, I believe that there's spirits out there, but for whatever reason, I just believe, like, I just feel like the people that I love that are already passed, they like watch out for me. Like, I just feel it, because sometimes I feel like there's spirits and stuff like around me, or like I feel like an energy, but it's never a bad energy. And like, I think, like, I always just think it's like my grandparents or something. Like, they always just like look out for me.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because you say like your family, they're like your angels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's my papa, because he was always like super, like, I was his favorite. So I always feel like he's just like always looking out. And sometimes, random times, like, I'll be going through something stressful, or like something will happen, and I'm just like at the end of my rope, like I'm just like so stressed out. And it's happened twice. I've opened a book, or like just been moving a book, putting something away, and out would fall a picture of like my grandparents. It's happened twice.
Dang.
And so I was like, these are signs like that's like my grandparents like communicating, being like, it's okay, like, you're gonna be okay. So
Yeah,
it's crazy.
it gets, deep.
This is that I don't play with spirits, no way. I believe in God and not demons. Do you know that at 3 p.m. demons are weak and at 3 a.m. demons are strong? I've heard of that.
Yeah.
But I think if you if you're a spiritual person and like you pray, like I don't know. I believe that you attract negative energy too. So it's like if you're out here being negative and doing wrong stuff, chances of you attracting negative energy coming to you is very strong. But if you are putting out good things into the universe and you're being positive and you're trying your best and you're being a good person, I think that you can't drown out the light. I was gonna say, what is your religion? My religion is, I guess Christian, but not like really. Like I am, but I'm not like I don't go to church. But I pray. I believe in God. I believe in a higher power. Like my dad always said, like he believes in being a good neighbor. Like be in the church of be a good neighbor, try to be a good person, do the best you can, help when you can. Like try your best every day to be a kind and loving person, and you treat everybody the way you would want to be treated.
Yeah, that's law.
Yeah. What about you? Do you have a religion, or are you just kind of just more spiritual?
No religion. Yeah. Just spiritual.
Yeah. That's how it is.
Yeah. Every now and then I'll get like it's a lot of stuff you have to do to like get like the things you eat and put in your body to help you become be able to meditate and reach that fourth dimension.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing on why I started, I saved the house.
Yeah.
I saved the house and we have crystals, and I want to, I walk outside with no shoes on all the time. To me, I don't mind it. And my husband be like, that's that white in you. And I'd be like, go outside. No, let me get my shoes. I'm like, bro, it's fine. We're just right out here.
Yeah.
So, when you step on the earth, it charges you. You get the negative.
It grounds you.
Yeah, and so, I just hopefully one day we'll be able to be more open spiritually, because I
feel you. I want to start meditating too, and I want to start doing yoga.
I remember when I was little, my grandma used to make us do yoga.
Really?
Yeah, she used to make us do yoga.
That's so cute.
I asked her, why did you make us do that? And she probably wouldn't remember.
Yeah.
She would be like, wait, we did?
I miss going outside barefoot. Because, my little neighborhood, my area, I just have, a patio, basically, with, mulch and stuff. But I need, a backyard. I can't wait to have a backyard and a front yard. I'll be out on the porch all the time. I'm going to be like Peter, just drinking my coffee on the porch. I heard also, when you're having an anxiety attack, it's, a good thing to hug a tree.
Yeah. Yeah, hug a tree.
So, well, my phone is getting ready to die. But do you guys have any questions for me or Lex? And are you going to be doing your
Tomorrow.
you're gonna post that tomorrow?
Tomorrow I am posting the Halloween I decorated.
Yay! I can't wait to see it all.
And then Sunday I hope I'll post, or the video after that is gonna be the family carving pumpkins.
Ooh! Did you guys do it today, or are you doing it tomorrow?
I tried to do it today, but it got dark. You know, it's dark at 7:30, so anytime after like 6:30, the
Yeah.
sun. I want to do it outside.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
And my husband, he just got home, and I was just like, I didn't want to. I knew I had to be on here. I said we want to go live at 8:30, and then he was like, no, we'll just do it tomorrow. So I
Yeah.
think we're gonna do it tomorrow, and we're gonna go out tomorrow night.
Ooh!
Yeah.
That's exciting. Well, I have 2 videos dropping tomorrow. I have the baking apple pie with Lex, and then I think I'm gonna do like a pumpkin spice latte video. I don't know yet. And then are you still gonna be able to go live tomorrow, or do you want to go live Sunday?
I can go live tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this live. This is Ratched episode 6, and we have 2 more episodes to go after this.
Oh, wait. Oh, I see what you mean. If I go out,
Yeah.
I don't, because I won't know. So
Okay, yeah.
Maybe we will. Maybe we won't.
We'll see. Well, I'll update you guys on the community page. But thank you guys so much for watching, and me and Lex will see you tomorrow you'll see us tomorrow in the baking videos. But what were you saying?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. Love you. Bye.